Hi, in this tutorial, I'll be walking us through how to use our student management software as a teacher to manage your students. So, the very first thing you would have to do is to navigate to the school website. So this is the school we'll be using in this tutorial. So, you would enter your URL and navigate to the school website. On getting to the school website, you look for the login button. This is it right here. Should in case you are unable to get the school login button, you can just append it by typing like this. So you type the website /login and you hit enter. So this is the login page. You have to log in with your school email address that was generated for you and the password. So you hit the login button and you will be logged in. So the very first thing you would have to do on your first login is to change your default password. So you come here and click on the change password button. So you would enter your old password, you enter your new password, and make sure that it is a very secure password, and confirm your password, and then click on save. Once that is done, your password will be changed. So this is the dashboard, and then we have the events calendar. This is where you see any events that will be happening soon. So you see the date and then the events will be on it, and then this card here shows notices. So this here shows your total number of students, and then this here shows how many classes that you are assigned to as a form teacher or a class teacher. Yeah, this right here shows your own personal attendance. So let's go through each of these pages. First, we have the tutorials page. This is what shows you how to use the system. So this is recommended for you as a teacher. So you have you can come here and then read for further understanding. Next is our check-in and check-out. So you can check in. So you have to allow that the app uses your location. So this is if you are too far from the office. Yes, I am far from the location of that particular school, so I am not allowed to log in at the moment. And then this students button here, you can click on my class students to see all students that you are managing. So this user now manages SS1, SS1, ABC, and GSS2A. So let's say I want to view the students from GSS2A. Just click on load list, and I can see all the students that has been assigned to this particular teacher. So if I want to like mark their daily attendance as a class teacher, once I select the class, I select this section, load list, I have all the list. I can click on take attendance. So from there I can mark them present as needed, and then I can submit when done. This submit button allows me to save the attendance, and it is saved per day, and the attendance is editable till the end of that particular day. Once it's 11:59 p.m., you would be unable to edit the attendance for that particular day. So let's move on. Also, as a class teacher, you have the ability to update your student records. So let's say I want to update this student's name. I can edit this as a class teacher. I can edit the name, the address, nationality, all the data of that student. Basically, as a teacher, you can edit it. And should in case a student is in section A and the student is supposed to be in section B, you can change it from here. So this particular class has just one section, so I cannot change the student from this section. So once you are done, you have to click this update button, and you'll see this message here: students update was successful, and then you can move on. All right, let's go back to the student list. All right, let me try changing a particular student. So this student, let me try changing the students from section B to C. Okay, only admin and class teacher can change it for this section. All right. So I think only an admin should be able to do that based on the permission set for this particular school. All right. So if you click on this profile for a student as a teacher, click on the profile, you can see their basic information. So this student now is in section A. Let's assume that there is an optional course that the student is not supposed to take. As a class teacher, you can just like remove them. So let me remove technical drawing from this student. I have removed technical drawing. This is it here. Should in case that it's a mistake, I can easily restore it back. So this student will be able to see the reports of only the student, of only the active subjects in their report sheet. That's that about the students management as a teacher. Now we have the my courses. On this page, this is where you can undo all your assignments and other things. So if the school allows taking attendance per subject, so this is where you do that. But this particular school does not support that, so we do not have this feature running. So you can view syllabus. Only the admin can actually update syllabus. You can create assignments. You can add your lesson plan. Yes, a teacher can add lesson plan. Then you can view assignments that you sent to your students, and then can give marks. So let's look at that. All right. So for this particular course, as the class teacher, you can give the marks. So this particular student has their final exam, their test, and their second test. So once you've inputted all your marks, you can just click on save marks, and that will be all. All right. So the lesson plans, that's the next action. As a teacher, you can add lesson plan. Just hit the add lesson plan button, give it a title, select the course, the term, and then you can type or you can upload the documents, anyone that works best for you, and you can just save the lesson plan. So exams and grades, you really don't have to do anything here. So result analysis, so as a teacher, you have your class performance, that's your section, and then you have subject course results. So you have to just choose a course, and then you can see how the students performed for the course that you're taking them. Then for your classroom in general, so you can select a class, and then you have to select your students one after the other. So for this particular student now, this is their report sheet, and you have the ability to enter your remark for them and save it, and then you can update the remark on behalf of the principal also and save it. Then you can grade them: punctuality, listeners, and this page, this is in case you mess up your attendance, this is where you can manually override it. So let's say for this particular student now, the student was present only 10 days, 10 times. Can manually just override it and save it. And that'll be all concerning the result. And so this communication, this is where you can send an email to a word or an SMS once it is connected. So you can just select students and then you can email subjects and then your email message, preview and send. And then promotions, this is where you can review the promotions for your students. Right now there's no promotion because this school is currently in their first term, so we won't have that right now. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for staying tuned in. If you have any question, you can drop them in the comments and I will reply to them.